Today, we are going to discuss the times when you would use the punctuation mark known as the colon. The colon is two square dots on top of each other. It is located on American keyboards to the immediate right of the L key, and it shares a key with a semicolon, which means you will have to press the Shift key in order to use it. Colons can be used correctly in 6 situations: to emphasize something singular or important, to present dialogue in a movie, script, or play, to introduce lists and to indicate a separation between hours and minutes, to show which part of a document's title is the subtitle, and to divide 2 independent clauses in a sentence. Don't worry if that was a bit too fast. We will look at each of these uses in detail. Colons can be used for emphasis by separating one word or a short series of words from the rest of the sentence. She loved only one thing, food. This kind of colon is almost always used at the very end of a sentence, like these examples. Padme only liked church songs at one time of the year, Christmas, and Juan wanted a specific toy for his birthday, the Radio Flyer Red Wagon. Notice how the colon sets the end of the sentence apart and adds emphasis to that portion of the sentence. Colons can also be used to indicate dialogue in a play or a screenplay. Each character's name is placed in front of the words that they speak, and the colon separates the name from the words. In this excerpt from Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, the character Willie says, "No, nothing happened." This is indicated by using a colon. Willie, no, nothing happened. The character Linda also says, "Don't you feel well?" And this is indicated by writing Linda, don't you feel well? One of the most common uses of colons is to introduce lists, like in this example. Mark brought 3 things to the campground, a tent, a sleeping bag, and a shovel. It is important to notice that this use of colons only works if the non-list part of the sentence is a complete sentence, also known as an independent clause. A good way to test this is to remove the list and check if the sentence can stand on its own. If the sentence can stand alone, it's okay to use a colon after it to introduce your list. Here is one more example for you. Sandy was great at many sports, soccer, football, golf, and tennis, for example. Another simple reason we use colons is to separate hours from minutes when indicating time. Like this clock says 10:30. This indicates that it is 10:30 either in the morning or the afternoon. This notation is used in digital clocks and in any written communication. Here's what time looks like when you write it out, 8:00 p.m. It works just the same when you put it in a sentence like this. Kayla woke up at 9:15 a.m. The way that you would say that sentence when reading it is, Kayla woke up at 9:15 a.m. Scientists and writers sometimes use colons to add detail to the titles of their works. Notice how this author has used a colon to create a subtitle. The full title of this journal article is Perpetuating Scientific Motherhood, Infant Feeding Discourse in Parents Magazine, 1930 to 2007. The author also used a colon in her chapter title to indicate a chapter subtitle. It reads, Infant Feeding in the 20th Century, Shifting Media Messages and the Role of the Expert. Subtitles are particularly common in the scientific journal community, but you can find them almost any place authors use titles. Finally, colons can be used to separate 2 independent clauses in a sentence. Joy left home when she was 16, she didn't come back until she was 32. Notice how each part of the sentence is complete and can stand alone. Joy left home when she was 16. She didn't come back until she was 32. Each half of this sentence is complete on its own, so it is safe to join the 2 with a colon. This is the only colon usage where it is also okay to use a semicolon. Joy left home when she was 16, she didn't come back until she was 32. Though both a colon and a semicolon can safely connect 2 independent clauses, a colon provides a reader with a more abrupt stop and disconnection, whereas a semicolon provides a less abrupt pause and more of a connection. This is considered a stylistic decision that is based on the author's artistic intent, since both options are grammatically correct. So, to recap, colons can be used for emphasis, dialogue, lists, time, subtitles, and dividing 2 independent clauses. Thanks for listening to this presentation about colons, and I hope that this was helpful. If you need more help, come and see us in person at the Wake Tech ILC, or go online to our YouTube channel and investigate us there. Thank you.